Buying a new pair of high-quality speakers or a great amplifier has gradually become an online experience over the past several years. We've seen many of our favorite mom-and-pop brick-and-mortar stores slowly fall victim to the convenience of online shopping. Many people are also providing written and video reviews on the products you are looking for, so why would anyone want to start up a hi-fi store when the shopping ecosystem is now primarily online? Well, I figured out some clever ways to merge the two so everybody wins. Stay tuned. Let me ask you a question, and feel free to answer it in the comment section below. Are you comfortable with blindly ordering your high-end audio gear online without hearing it first? Do you trust my ears over yours with your purchasing decision? Look, I don't want to sway you from watching my videos, believe me, but I think I am onto something here. I want to listen to what I am purchasing, particularly speakers. I want to know what they sound like before buying them. How do we accomplish this? Well, as it stands, the only way to listen to speakers and other components is to visit a Best Buy or Magnolia. If you're lucky enough to have a hi-fi shop in your city, you could go there. There's like a cluster in some cities and then there's nothing in others, so luck of the draw. However, the disconnect between knowledgeable audiophiles willing to spend time with you and help teach you about hi-fi before buying is a dying breed of people, especially at Best Buy. There's a substantial opportunity to train these up-and-comers in traditional hi-fi before throwing them on the sales floor to push whatever has the best spiff or margins. So how do we do it? Well, the first thing we must figure out is why people are buying hi-fi products online. They're searching for product information and buying expensive high-end audio online. The whole process is just becoming increasingly popular, which would likely affect the idea of you leaving your house to go to a hi-fi shop, even if there was one down the street from your home. I'm sure for some consumers, shopping online could be, a time-saving strategy and a leisure-oriented experience for others. That's a nice way of saying lazy. But in recent years, the pandemic has only pushed this behavior further. However, when there's an opportunity to go to a hi-fi show, do you go? It's a great way to listen to hundreds of different products in poorly treated hotel rooms and get very little in the sense of how it will actually sound in your home. Look, I am not discrediting all hi-fi shows from being an effective and relevant means of experiencing new companies and products. Shows like Munich Hi-Fi, which is probably the biggest in the world, and Expona, the biggest in North America, are staples for many who enjoy this type of experience, who like going to conventions. However, the amount of people wanting to buy at hi-fi shows might not be as aggressive as some companies may like, especially for all the work it takes to get to the show, set up, try and build a decent listening room inside of a hotel room, etc. and so forth. So, all these companies paying their weight in freight to audition their products at these shows might not be as profitable or effective as they had hoped. Let's say you have invested your money, that money that you spent on that show, into online ads. I can honestly guarantee you a bigger return on your investment going the ad route. So why do companies participate in these conventions? Well, exposure, of course. They want to present their products to the eyes and ears of the hi-fi community in hopes that they will go home after listening to hundreds of different systems and hope to God that theirs stood out. I wouldn't consider it the greatest PR moves, and for some, it's just a flex for the more affluent companies. So what do? The dealer network is quickly fading and not looking too good as a future-proof investment. I applaud the hi-fi shops that are still in business and thriving, because for me, it's a treat to visit these stores. The first idea I came up with was to take advantage of the shopping mall. The shopping mall is also becoming a dying breed, which means the price of a storefront could come at a reasonable rate, since many malls are desperate to fill empty spaces. Now, this can work in a few different ways. You, John Smith, could have picked a better name, but could build a full-blown hi-fi store in one of these malls and spend the time and money to renovate it to, feature perfectly treated listening rooms and showroom featuring brands you create relationships with. That would be great. Another option is for the manufacturer themselves to invest in partnerships with other brands to create the ultimate stores to offer walker-bys the opportunity to audition their gear. You carry a small amount of inventory, only the most popular models. The rest you create an online experience in store. This is a model that Dell Computers had in the mid-2000s. I would know, I worked for them. They had kiosks inside malls where you could walk up, see several models, ask questions, and learn new things. Then, if you decide to buy, one of the associates would help you design a tailor-made computer just for you that would be built and then sent to your home. This is one of the first exposures I had to this type of hybrid model. Half in store, half online. Genius. You have all the strengths of creating a personal experience for your potential customers in store. Then when they're ready, you order their speakers or amplifiers on your tablet. Apple has mildly adopted this strategy. However, they carry a lot of inventory in store. Inventory collecting dust is a lot more of a hassle in the audio realm since the boxes themselves aren't as small as, let's say, an iPad. This type of model will be perfect for all these mega umbrellas like Sound United, for example, which, own several different brands and whose products they can audition in these in-store experiences. Although malls aren't, as popular as they once were. I remember when I was young, I would go to the mall all the time. The shopping centers are still a hub for shoppers to pursue their favorite stores and discovering new ones. So there will always be foot traffic. Another option is to do a temporary event, a pop-up shop, which you create an alternative retail experience that is another growing area for, malls and rental spaces. Companies want to create unique experiences that aren't like a traditional brick and mortar store. These short-term events can give hi-fi brands of all sizes and budgets a chance to showcase their products exclusively. By stepping into this new format, manufacturers can enter a physical market in a city or region in which they, haven't had a presence yet. Besides mall spaces, you can also try other unique rental spaces like demos at cafes, art galleries, renovated warehouses is huge right now, or just a modern storefront to give your pop-up something unique and interesting for people to attend and talk about. How you choose the type of space best suited to your needs depends on several factors. It's essential to consider the type of space in relation to your brand, your products, and your ideal shopper. You want to match the area and demographic with the product level you want to audition. I have seen companies doing these types of events overseas. One of the many aspects of European culture we should definitely be embracing. Again, even with a pop-up, you can integrate an online purchasing model in store to order your brand new customers' products and have them shipped directly to their doorstep. This completely would essentially take away the need for dealer or wholesale pricing. At this point, you have cut out the middleman altogether. Sorry, dealers. I am more focused on bringing the product to the consumer in a new, fresh way that will allow the manufacturers to thrive. We have established that, the brick and mortar stores are fading. Suppose there isn't a quick shift and transition into a new way to introduce hi-fi to the masses that still appreciate an in-person experience. In that case, we might, lose it altogether and truly turn into an online ecosystem. By allowing consumers to listen to your products, you will have fewer returns and customer service issues because they know what they are getting into. How much B stock you got sitting there? From buyer's remorse, Use that B stock. to fill your new mall storefront or pop-up shop. Please don't wait until the next generation of products arrives to fire sale them during the holidays. It's pointless. You lose money. Put your inventory to work for you. That's all I have for you until I get another genius idea. I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I just had this idea and I wanted to share it with you. So thanks for visiting my channel. If it's your first time here, I encourage you to watch some of my other videos to see if you dig my vibe. And if you do, I humbly ask you to poke the subscribe button like kids poke dust caps. Thank you for watching, and I will see you. I hate it when they do that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon, guys. Bye-bye.